Hello everyone! Today we're going to be learning all about wood. Now, don't act like you're not excited. Chopping wood efficiently is really important in the early stages of the game because it takes energy. You only have 270 energy to start with, and you have a lot of things to do with that energy, so you need to use it very wisely. Which is why I'm going to show you what you want to be cutting with your axe and what you don't want to be cutting with your axe, and then what to do with all that wood. First, let's talk about the axe. This is the axe, this is what it looks like as it swings, and from the other angle, beautiful. Now that takes 2 energy per swing. 2 energy per swing, 270 energy equals 135 swings before you run out. You don't want to do that. And now we have all these fun things to chop, but which one do we want to use to get the most out of our axe? Let's start with all the sticks laying on the ground. A simple 1 chop for 1 piece of wood. That seems like a fair trade. Very consistent, very quick. 1 wood, 2 energy. The problem is they're fairly limited in number and you have to run around your farm chasing them all down, and believe me, they're pretty quick. Now let's take a look at these little shrubs that grow around the farm. You can't hit them with the axe, they give you no wood. So 1 swing, 2 energy, 0 wood, they don't really do anything. Except get in the way, but when they do, swing your scythe at them, they'll disappear for 0 energy. Just get them out of the way or let them become trees. Whatever you feel like, the world is yours. Then there's this gentleman, the small tree we'll call it, takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits to kill, and it only gives you 4 wood. 4 wood instead of 5 for 5 hits. So those are slightly less efficient than the sticks on the ground, and probably even less numerous, so you want to stay away from those. Which brings us to our full-size trees, which are actually broken down into 2 parts. These have lived a long and happy life until we came around, and the first half of the tree takes 10 hits. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The top falls down, note that the bottom does not. We collect all the treasure from it, that's 12 wood and 5 sap. Breaking that down, that's 10 swings per 12 wood, so that's more efficient than anything we've seen so far. It is slightly more efficient than the sticks on the ground, and you get sap along with it, which can be made into fertilizer or just sold. Then we have the base of the tree, which simply takes 5 hits to break and gives you 5 wood and 1 sap. That's the same as the sticks on the ground in energy per wood value, but also gives you the sap, so it might be more worth your time, and the trees themselves are more numerous, but if you really want to do this the absolute most efficient way, just chop the tops off the trees, collect the wood that way, and the sap. Hold on to the sap for fertilizer, that would be my recommendation, but if you want to sell it, do whatever it is you want to do, I don't really care. If you're wondering why I put so much emphasis on the importance of wood in the early game, well, let me tell you. That's because chests are one of the first things you can craft in this game. You can do them immediately, they only take 50 wood. Like so, you place it and then place it wherever you want. I like to place mine on the porch where it's out of the way of crops and other whatevers. At which point you can place stuff in the chest, thus freeing up room in your backpack because you've got lots of foraging to do. Let's take a walk, you and I, and I'll show you some of the other fun places to put chests. A lot of times, I'll put a chest right here by the ocean, right beside Willie's door. Be careful not to put it into the path of any of the walking NPCs, because they'll trample your shit and you won't get it back. I like to put a chest here, that way when I come from my farm, I can bring the tools with me, put them in the chest while I fish, sell the fish to Willie, and then take my tools back out on the way out, that way I don't have to go back to my farm every time I need one of my precious tools. This also gives you a lot of storage options too. If you're fishing past 5 PM when Willie's is closed, put your fish in the bin, sell them the next day, or wait till fishing hits level 5 and sell them for even more money. The choice is yours, feel free to do what you want. Another great use for wood early in the game is doing the bridge repair right here. 300 pieces of wood apparently for 2 planks doesn't seem fair to me, but we don't really have a choice in the matter. Fix a damn bridge and then you have lots of foraging options on the other side. Everything you see here, very valuable. This one thing, worth quite a bit of money, especially in the early games. That turns into seeds or whatever you want it to, which compounds into bigger and better things later in the game. Today perhaps it was a bad example, I swear I'm not a liar, there's usually good stuff there, worth quite a bit of money. Another place I like to put the chest is right here by my favorite fishing spot. Somewhere down there, as the NPCs do sometimes walk to this area, make sure it's out of their way. I like to fish either right here or up here on the island, casting directly south towards a log. This is actually the best spot for fishing in the early game. You'll make the most money fishing here at the lake. Always cast towards that log, that's important. The chest here is for the same reasons as the other fishing spot. You can bring your tools here, put them in the chest, fish the day away, put the fish in the chest, carry your tools back, or however you want to manage that. It just helps to carry your tools with you because you want to have them with you as much as possible to make this whole process as efficient as possible. Hey, if you could get this done at some point, I'd really like to go to the mines and go mining, so, you know, hurry your ass up. And finally, of course, a chest goes really nicely right next to the elevator of the mines. Same reasons again. Carry tools to the mines, switch out, go mining, keep putting stuff in your chest as you need to, that way you don't have to continually throw stuff out of your backpack. Stuff that can be worth lots of money or finish the community center. This also holds a lot of ores and coal if you want to put a bunch of furnaces here for smelting ore. This can actually save you a lot of time and trouble, so do consider putting a chest right here. I know I don't often do it because I'm stupid, so don't be stupid like me. Well, okay everyone, I hope you learned something interesting and fun about wood today. I know I sure did, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.